The earliest memories that I have of my hair is when I probably was between the ages of 3 and 6 years old. I lived on a sharecropping farm, and I remember picking cotton. The pesticides and the fertilizer that was in the soil and on the plants, the bulbs would scratch my skin, and I got lots of sores on my skin and in my scalp. My hair broke off. It was very, very short. So what my grandmother would do was create a concoction of herbs, Vaseline, petroleum jelly, and pine tar, and it smelled pretty bad. That was the basic regimen. As the young girls in the South, they generally did not get their hair pressed and curled until they were teenagers. It was a rites of passage type of thing. And that was pretty much the routine of taking care of your hair in the South. Even though I had the experience of having sores and short hair and breaking off and sores in my scalp, we were in the South, and there was no point of reference the farms were quite a distance. You rarely went anywhere. There was no social activity. So that really wasn't an issue in terms of identity for me at that particular time. It wasn't until later when I moved to the North when I saw some issues, when I reflect back. When I moved up north to Cleveland, the hair care regimen changed. Having indoor plumbing and heat and lights, it was a really different experience. And hair care changed in that we were able to get our hair done more frequently. And the products changed, there were more products coming out for hair at that particular time. Not necessarily black hair, but it was much different in the North. I never was able to achieve long lengths of hair. The longest my hair ever grew was probably to my shoulders. And what I've observed as a hairstylist is that hair is determined by the genetic makeup. So you can pretty much look at the women in your family, and if they don't have long lengths of hair, the likelihood of you having a longer length of hair is probably not going to happen. The products that I used in the past, I would not use now. The majority of the products on the market, I would not use now. The products that I use are either found in my own kitchen cupboard, or they're found in a health food store. So even though you're thinking that your product is natural, in most cases it's not. The claim for the product to be natural is basically marketing and advertising, but the general consumer does not understand that. So I go for a product that has the least amount of toxic ingredients in it as possible. Not only what is claimed that is not in it, but I'm also looking at what is still left in it. I love my hair. I wouldn't wear it any other way. I don't apply any chemical treatment to my hair at all. I'm comfortable with the hair being gray, and I look forward to getting grayer and grayer as time goes on. What does your hair feel like?
My hair feels like black cotton.
Yeah, it does. It is soft.
What do you use this stuff for?
Those are herbs that I use that come out of my cabinet. Let me show you what they are. This is thyme. This is rosemary. This is sage, ginger, turmeric, and this is in its dried form, and this is garlic.
What do you use the garlic for?
I make a tea out of this with some water, and then I pour it over the scalp, and that gets rid of dandruff. And so I take these herbs and I put them in here. I grind them, and then I make a tea. When I look at my daughters, this reminds me to pass my knowledge on to my daughters, and then they pass it on to you. You know, that's your mommy. All right?